Hi, welcome to the Ultimate Sports Blog Podcast. My name is Madison Miller, and today I'll do NFL Week 16 picks, and after that, I'm going to make my picks for the NBA Christmas Day games. Saturday, we have the Colts and the Ravens from Baltimore. Indianapolis is coming off a Thursday night home loss against the Broncos. Baltimore is coming off a divisional road win in Cleveland against the Browns. The Ravens' defense is great, and especially at home, and the Colts' defense is bad, so expect the Baltimore offense to put up some points as well. Baltimore 30, Indianapolis 13. The Vikings at Lambeau against the Packers. Minnesota is coming off a dominant home win over the Cincinnati Bengals. Green Bay is coming off a road loss in Charlotte against the Panthers. The Packers shut Aaron Rodgers down for the season, and rightfully so now that they're eliminated from playoff contention. So Brett Hundley is going to start. I like the Vikings here on the road, but can't really rule out the possibility of the Packers here because of Lambeau at night. But that said, like I said, I like the Vikings here, 24-20. Christmas Eve, Sunday, the Buccaneers go to Carolina to take on the Panthers. Tampa Bay is coming off a brutal Monday night divisional home loss against the Atlanta Falcons. Carolina is coming off a big home win over the Green Bay Packers. The Panthers can clinch a playoff berth with a win here, and I believe they get the job done. 30-17 Panthers is my pick. The Cleveland Browns visit the Chicago Bears. Cleveland is coming off a divisional home loss against the Baltimore Ravens. Chicago is coming off a Saturday afternoon divisional loss in Detroit against the Lions. You can't rule out the Browns here because I don't think the Bears are very good. But the Bears' defense isn't that bad, and they're home. So give me the Bears here, 20-13, to keep the Browns winless. Detroit goes to Cincinnati to face on the Bengals. Detroit's coming off that Saturday afternoon division win over the Bears. Cincinnati's coming off a disastrous road loss in Minnesota against the Vikings. Cincinnati's just quit on the season, and I said that a few weeks ago on this podcast. But this screams a trap game for the Lions, who have a shot at making the playoffs. But like I said, the Bengals are a mess. So give me the Lions here to keep their season alive. 30-20 Lions is the pick. Miami takes on Kansas City from Arrowhead. Miami is coming off a divisional road loss in Orchard Park against the Bills. Kansas City is coming off a big-time Saturday night division home win over the Chargers. The Chiefs are starting to look like the team that started 5-0 and not the team that had lost 6 games over the last 2 months. And the Chiefs can clinch the division here with the win. I believe they get it done. The Chiefs are my lock of the week. 34-16. Chiefs is my pick. Buffalo travels to Foxborough to take on the Patriots. Buffalo's coming off the big home win over the Miami Dolphins to keep their playoff hopes alive. New England's coming off a very big-time road win in Pittsburgh against the Steelers. And let's face it, they got lucky in that game. Controversial call or non-call or however you want to put it. I don't want to get into that. Antonio Brown got hurt in that game too, so you never know. I say if Brown doesn't get hurt, the Steelers probably win. But that said, the Patriots won the game last week, and I think they'll win again this week here to get closer to home field advantage in the AFC, which they can actually wrap up this week if a couple things break right. New England 30, Buffalo 16 is my score pick. Best game of the day, Falcons at the Saints. Like I said, an amazing game. This could very well determine the NFC South winner. Atlanta's coming off a Monday night divisional showdown win in Tampa over the Buccaneers in a game where the Bucs missed a field goal to potentially tie the game at the final seconds. New Orleans is coming off a home win over the Jets. The Saints can at least clinch a playoff berth with the win here, and I believe they'll get it done at home. New Orleans 30, Atlanta 27. Like I said, this game could determine the division winner, and don't forget the Panthers are still in play for that division as well. The Chargers visit the Jets at MetLife Stadium. The Chargers are coming off that bad road loss on Saturday night in Kansas City against the Chiefs. The Jets are coming off a road loss in New Orleans against the Saints. The Chargers are probably going to be eliminated this week. There's a couple scenarios that can get them eliminated, including a loss here. But I think they would at least win this game, and I believe they'll get eliminated via somebody else winning. And like I said, could be a trap game for them. But that said, Chargers 23, Jets 16. Josh McCown's hurt for the Jets, and I think the Jets. I would have picked the Jets here if McCown was healthy, because I don't think Bryce Petty's very good. Rams visit the Titans from Nashville. The Rams are coming off what was, I think, the most dominant performance of the season by any team, going into Seattle and absolutely crushing the Seahawks. Tennessee is coming off a brutal loss in Santa Clara against the rejuvenated 49ers. The Rams lost their kicker, Greg Zuerlein, for the season. I think that hurts them down the road. But I like the Rams, at least this week, to wrap up the NFC West title against the free-falling Tennessee Titans. Rams 30, Titans 16. Denver goes to Landover to face the Redskins. Denver's coming off a road win Thursday night in Indianapolis against the Colts. Washington's coming off a home win over the Arizona Cardinals. Meaningless game. Give me the Redskins at home. 24-23. Jacksonville travels to Santa Clara to face the rejuvenated 49ers. Jacksonville's coming off a divisional home win over the Houston Texans. San Francisco's coming off a home win over the Tennessee Titans. I think the Niners take their fourth straight here. Jacksonville might be looking ahead to the playoffs a little bit. So give me the Niners in an upset. 27-23. Jimmy Garoppolo has just been absolutely on fire. And you know what? Blake Bortles, I have to give him credit. He's actually played pretty well since those rumors came out that the Jaguars might go after Eli Manning in the offseason. So props to Blake Bortles for playing well and getting motivated, perhaps. But that said, like I said, give me the Niners this week. The New York Giants at the Arizona Cardinals. New York's coming off a divisional home loss against the Eagles. I think they should have won that game. Arizona's coming off a road loss in Landover against the Redskins. Another meaningless game. Give me the Cardinals at home. Drew Stanton starting this week, but who cares? 27-20 is my score there. Cardinals win. Seattle at Dallas. Seattle's coming off that terrible home loss against the Rams. Dallas is coming off a Sunday night win in Oakland against the Raiders. They got lucky in that game because of Derek Carr fumbling at the end zone line. That made it a touchback in that game and pretty much clinched the game for the Cowboys. The winner of this game's playoff hopes are still alive, and the loser of this game is eliminated. So this is a loser leaves town match. Ezekiel Elliott back for the Cowboys, giving the Cowboys at home 34-23 to eliminate the Seahawks from playoff contention. Christmas Day, Pittsburgh Steelers visit the Houston Texans. Pittsburgh's coming off a brutal home loss against the New England Patriots, like I mentioned before. The controversial call and Antonio Brown's injury. They were unlucky in that game. Houston's coming off a division road loss in Jacksonville against the Jaguars. I think this game is closer than people think with Antonio Brown hurt. It's Christmas Day. Texans might be up for this one. So give me Pittsburgh 27-20 over the Texans. And the last game on Christmas night, Oakland at Philadelphia. Oakland's coming off what I just mentioned. Sunday night home loss against Dallas. Derek Carr fumbles at the goal line. Philadelphia is coming off a narrow division road win in East Rutherford against the Giants, as I previously mentioned. The Eagles have caught some breaks with their schedule in wake of the Carson Wentz injury. Nick Foles hasn't been terrible. Their defense has been shaky. Their defense was shaky last week against the Giants. Their defense was shaky against the Rams. But that said, I like them here at home to wrap up NFC home field advantage. Philadelphia 34, Oakland 20. Now I'm going to pick the NBA Christmas Day games. First on Christmas at 12 o'clock on ESPN, you got the New York Knicks hosting the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers, great story this season with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. They're a great duo and will be a great duo for years to come, assuming they stay healthy. The Knicks overachieving this year. Kristaps Porzingis has been healthy for some parts of the year, not all of it. If Porzingis plays in this game on Christmas Day, which I think he does, I'm going to take the New York Knicks 110-105 over Philadelphia, which should be a great game at the Garden. The NBA Finals rematch at 3 o'clock on ABC. You got Golden State hosting Cleveland. Steph Curry's going to be out. Isaiah Thomas isn't back yet for the Cavs, although the Cavs have been playing tremendous. LeBron is the MVP favorite right now. Give me Golden State in a close one in the rematch. Kevin Durant leads the way. Give me Golden State, let's say 103-100 over the Cavs. The Celtics host the Wizards, 5:30 ABC. Playoff rematch from a year ago. These two teams went to 7 games. Kyrie Irving's on the Celtics now. It'd be a fun matchup between him and John Wall. I like the Celtics here. They're the better team, and I think they win by double digits. Give me the Celtics 110-100 at home. Oklahoma City hosts the Houston Rockets. James Harden's probably the second MVP favorite behind LeBron. OKC's been underachieving for the most part of the season. They haven't really fit together. There was the Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, Paul George trio. So give me the Rockets on the road in a close one, 107-103. The last game, 10:30 on TNT, the Lakers host the Timberwolves. The Lakers are a fun team this year to watch. The record's not good, but I think they're better than their record indicates. The Timberwolves are finally living up to hype, perhaps, in the Western Conference with Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins and Jimmy Butler's with them now. The Timberwolves are the better team, but I like the Lakers at home on Christmas night with the crowd, Staples Center, the whole deal. Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram. Give me the Lakers at home on Christmas night. Let's say 106-101. That's it for today. Next podcast, I'll probably record it Christmas night and post it on Tuesday morning. Go over more bold picks, recap NBA Christmas and NFL Week 16, preview Week 17 in the NFL, so it might be a long podcast next time. And take care, everybody. Have a nice holiday.